Hey guys, it's 2ReviewGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my Fortnite top 5 videos. But before we get into the video, I want to remind you guys the last chance to enter into my Christmas gift card giveaway. To enter, it's really easy. All you have to do is drop a like on today's video, and then let me know in the comment section below what level are you currently in Fortnite Battle Royale. So in today's top 5, we're going to be going over 5 things that bad players do here in Fortnite Battle Royale, and there really isn't much more to say than that. If you guys want to see more Fortnite top 5s, make sure to sub to the channel. I'd appreciate that. And besides that, let's go ahead and start off today's list. So coming in at the number 5 spot on my list, bad players do not understand the rarity scale here in Fortnite Battle Royale. And I don't know if you guys have ever watched some people loot, but you'll have like a blue AR and a green AR beside each other, and the person will come up to the loot pile and they'll take the green AR and they'll leave the blue one, or you're end game and you're, 5 people left, you kill somebody and they have a green AR and a grenade. It's like, what are you doing for the entire game if you only have a green AR? It's crazy, but there are players out there, bad players, who do not understand the rarity scale in this game. And don't worry, I'll go over them for you right now. So the rarity scale in Fortnite Battle Royale goes like this. You have gray, which is common. You'll have green, which is uncommon. You'll have blue, which is rare. You'll have epic, which is purple, and then you'll have legendary, which is orange, and legendary is the top tier in Fortnite Battle Royale. You always want to get those orange weapons, but the biggest mistake that I see bad players always making is they will always take greens over blues, and especially when it comes to, the blue burst or a blue M16, they are so incredibly good, especially that blue burst. It's way better than the green burst, and with the M16 as well, players consider the blue M16 to be better than the purple scar, so make sure you understand your rarity scale whenever you're looting. So coming in at the number 4 spot, bad players never build in this game. Now, what I mean by that is not necessarily at the end of the game when there's 10 people left. You don't have to build this absolutely crazy epic fort that reaches into space. I'm just talking about building in general, building in situations that can protect you and keep you alive longer. But of course, building at endgame is also important and a lot of fun. But I remember when I first started playing Fortnite, I would really never take advantage of the building in this game. When I would be getting shot at in the back or just getting shot at, I would try to turn on the person, try to get a headshot, and sometimes it worked, but most of the time I ended up dying because I didn't build. So whenever you're playing Fortnite and you're getting shot at, especially at a distance, the first thing you want to do is build. Don't try to react and kill the person. Always build first, because that is going to keep you alive a lot longer. Now, there are some situations where, shooting first is important. Like if the person's close range and you have a shotgun out, absolutely. Go for the shot, try to kill them, because you can't really build in those situations sometimes. But at long range, always build if you're getting shot at. Put a square around you, heal up if you need to, drop down some stairs, and you instantly have a height advantage, and you'll definitely stay alive a lot longer if you just build before you shoot and react. Now, of course, when it comes to endgame, building is always really important. Now, sometimes it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if there's 5 left or 10 left, you're giving away your position. But at the same time, if you know what you're doing when it comes to building and you build a really big base, at the end of the day, you're going to have cover and protection against the person who does not build and they're just out in the open. So coming in at the number 3 spot on my list, people who camp in bushes. My gosh, this is incredibly annoying and frustrating, because in order for that player to do good, they have to camp inside bushes. Now, I know sometimes it's actually a good strategy. There are times where I'm running out in the open, and for example, I have to heal, right? And I have nowhere else to go, so I'll go into a bush, because at least I might be able to kind of sneak by or get out of that situation, because no one can see me inside the bush. So I'll quickly go in the bush, heal up, and then I'll be on my way. But if you sit in the bush the entire game, and that's the only way you can get a top 10, I'm sorry, but you're a bad player. Now, having that bush ghillie suit in game, it doesn't really help at all. Just being able to put that on wherever you want, and you actually move as a bush, it can be really annoying. Now, I understand that it kind of impairs your vision. You can't really see as well, but at the same time, there are some people who will absolutely just sit in one spot and camp there, and as soon as they have to move, they'll quickly move and then sit in the spot again, and sometimes you'll never even notice notice them. The most frustrating thing, hands down, about bush campers, and I think everybody can relate to this, is when you're doing really well in a match, like your top 5 or top 10, top 15, you have a bunch of kills, you're absolutely killing it, you have a good chance of winning the game, and you get killed by somebody camping in the bush that probably has 0 kills, and the only reason why they are alive is because they have been sitting in that damn bush the entire match. So coming in at the number 2 spot on my list, if you guys thought bush campers were bad, tree campers are even more infuriating. Now, we all occasionally end up in trees sometimes when playing Fortnite. It just happens. Sometimes it just, that situation, you end up in a damn tree. That's okay. But those players who go tree hopping from tree to tree the entire game just so they can stay alive is one of the most infuriating things ever, and that right there is a bad player. The most common situations when it comes to tree campers for myself is whenever I'm moving up to the safe zone, or maybe I'm in the safe zone and I'm moving up on somebody else, or I'm just trying to find a secure position, and all of a sudden I get shot at and I have no idea where. You first look around, you look on the ground, is there anybody here? No. And you continue to get shot at, you build, you try to protect yourself, and little do you know that there is somebody sitting in one of the trees, and the worst part of it all is it's so hard to see them, especially if they're like right above you. It's nearly impossible to see them because just their head is peeking out, and if they crouch, they are completely invisible, and dying by these guys, it just makes me want to delete the game. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, the one thing that bad players do every single game, and it is completely avoidable, and that is looting right away after killing somebody. And I think one of the easiest ways to get kills in Fortnite is to use loot as a trap, because those bad players, they cannot resist. And can you blame them? When I first started playing Fortnite and I killed somebody and I saw they dropped a purple or a gold scar, I couldn't resist. I had to go up and grab that scar right away. But little did I know, someone was waiting for me to go ahead and grab that scar, and they killed me and they got both the scar and my loot. So never, ever loot right away after killing somebody. Now, I'm not saying that you should never loot right away after killing somebody, because in some situations you have to. If you are on the edge of the storm and it's closing in on you and you killed somebody, they dropped a gun you want, you might as well grab it right away, because if you don't, you're probably gonna die with the storm anyways. But if you're in a populated area or you're in a town, you know there's people nearby, and you killed somebody who had a good gun, why not use that loot as bait? Because there's always going to be those players who see a good gun or a gun that's better than theirs, and they will run straight towards it, and they don't even think about if there's other people nearby using that loot as bait. And that's such an easy way to get kills. So after killing somebody, just think twice before looting it right away. Now, the exact same thing applies for supply drops, because supply drops are even more tempting to go for them right away, because they usually guarantee a gold gun, and it's so common for players to just charge at a supply drop because they want that good loot. And there are times where a supply drop lands in a really odd spot, or it's on the edge of the storm or the circle, and you think there's no way in hell that somebody is here, and you go up to it and somebody's waiting for you and they kill you. Or, you know, you kill somebody going for the supply drop and there's gonna be a bunch of people nearby waiting for it because you want that good loot, you want that gold gun. So for loot and supply drops, just hold off for a bit, and I guarantee you, you'll definitely get a lot more kills and survive a lot longer. So that's gonna conclude like the main things that bad players do here in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, I do have a couple of honorable mentions that I wanted to throw in here at the end of the video. The first one is bad players have really bad inventory management. So obviously you have all of your slots at the bottom of your screen, and bad players will have their AR, then they'll have a shield, a grenade, you know, a med kit, and then other weapons. What you want to have is you want to have all your weapons on one side and then everything else on the other side, so you can quickly switch between your shotgun, your AR, your sniper, whatever weapons you have. You want to have quick access to them and not have them all messed up in your inventory. Last but not least, guys, bad players absolutely love rushing this game like they are playing on Call of Duty, and this is not COD, guys. Fortnite is not COD. You you have to be a little bit more strategic when you are rushing in this game, and I always find bad players running into houses, spraying with their shotgun or with their AR, just hoping, praying they'll get the kill, and most of the time they'll end up dying because they really don't know what they're doing and they think they're playing COD. So there you have it, guys. Those were 7 things that bad players do here in Fortnite Battle Royale. Well, I guess 5 things and then 2 honorable mentions. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more Fortnite top 5 videos, and if you guys want to see another part of this, please let me guys know in the comment section below, and besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.